Hello all, time for some Ryan on Gaming. This one comes from, on Twitter, Craig Henderson at Craig_97_. Hey Ryan, I don't know if you've done this topic before, but what about how Let's Plays became so popular on YouTube? When you think about it, it's crazy to watch someone play a game rather than play it yourself. Of course, that doesn't apply to everyone, but would be interesting to get your take on how they're so successful. That's the thing about this is, you know, this has been discussed by so many other popular YouTubers that it's kind of funny to I don't know, I guess because you do want my opinion, but my opinion is kind of the same as every other YouTuber that's kind of discussed this, which is, it's less about like the game usually, it's more about the personality and the person that you're watching. I mean, more often than not, people are watching a specific YouTube channel and a certain Let's Play because they like the personality behind the game, the guy talking about the game, discussing what's going on or what have you, whether they're talking about you know, mechanics of the game, analyzing the game, showing you tips about the game, or just doing what I do, which is talk about absolute bullshit and more of like a diary sort of thing, or if it's some guy that is doing it as sort of a comedy thing and is kind of putting on an act, so to speak, and you know, making you legitimately laugh and you find it funny or something like that. Or, you know, I love watching the Achievement Hunter guys. I love watching the Let's Play channel. Those guys just bullshit all day and just talk about whatever the fuck. I'm not watching it for the games usually. I'm watching it just because like I like their personalities, and I like how they sort of talk to one another and things like that. It's just that's usually why you're watching a Let's Play. I mean, you know, you're right though. You're saying like, oh, it's not, that doesn't apply to everybody. Some people do like legit watch it for different reasons, or some people don't like it, or things like that. It's like I said, in the broadest sense, most people are watching it because they like the personalities. But in another sense, it's like somebody might want to just check out the gameplay of a game to decide if they want to buy it or not, or play it themselves. Some people aren't even gamers. Like most people a lot of people that watch Let's Plays aren't gamers at all, and they just really like, that's how they live through it. They live vicariously through it. I know tons of people that watch Let's Plays in that sort of sense. They don't play games at all, really. They don't have consoles. They don't have anything like that. They enjoy watching the games. They enjoy not only the game element, but also the personality aspect to it. I think the one thing you're looking at it is like, it's sort of crazy to see, to enjoy someone play the game rather than you play it yourself. And it's easy to see that sort of thinking, because like there was always that situation where you were a kid and you would play, you know, your brother would be playing the game or something, or a family member or something were playing the game, and you were sitting by watching, and you were just so annoyed because you wanted to play, you wanted to enjoy the game, you didn't want to watch, somebody else enjoy the game, you wanted to do it. But the thing there is like, you know, obviously you don't give a shit about your family member or your brother playing the game. You know, fuck your brother, fuck whoever the hell is playing the game. You want to play it and stuff, right? Because it's right there, the controller's right there, they're playing it right there. You already know that person. You know they're kind of a prick because they're hogging the TV or something, right? That's kind of why back then it was so annoying. But in this sort of sense, with the internet and everything, you're connecting with somebody that you don't even, you know, you've never met before. It's always like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you're nicer to acquaintances than you are to people that you know really well, because acquaintances, you don't know them at all, and you just sort of are meeting them for the first time and learning about them, and you want to be, you know, cool with them or whatnot. Kind of like the same thing there, right? It's like, okay, you're watching somebody online, you like their stuff, so you're really enjoying it and whatnot, and there's clearly no way where you can play the game yourself like right there in that moment, right? You're choosing to watch the video, you're choosing to sit there and well, subject yourself to watching another person play the game, right? You're willingly doing it, whereas like the situation I just mentioned, that's like a, you know, the old school thing of where you both live at home or something, and you're, you know, like I said, they're just being a prick hog on the TV or something. Like, no, you can't play, I'm playing the game. And you just got so angry because not only did you really know that person, but it's like, oh, I hate my brother so much, like, screw that kid, and you wanted to punch him right in his throat. Well, let's not go that far. The funny thing is, I'm an only child, actually, but I know that that's something that people totally live through. And the thing is, I'm an only child, but I experienced that with my uncle. My uncle was the kind of the dude who would like hog the TV or something, and he would always play Madden, and that would irritate the living shit out of me, because I don't like sports, so I don't like Madden. So it's like, oh my god, not only am I stuck watching this guy play games, but I'm watching him play fucking Madden of all things. Like, oh my god, this is so boring. So I know I'm not the only one there. There's got to be tons of people that are in the same boat that I am. But another thing to kind of look at is maybe you know, look at movie commentary. Tons of people like watching movie commentary. Tons of people like, you know, listening to radio or something, radio stations where they're talking about, I don't know, the latest music or something like that. It's just commentary in general, right? It's not just about some guy playing a game. It's not just about you not enjoying the game itself. It's just more so about you're there for the commentary. That's the whole point of the Let's Plays. Like if you look at certain situations where you look at maybe like a no commentary playthrough of a game, like a Let's Play, those are not nearly as popular. Those are very, you know, like those are the minority. You have to search no commentary on YouTube when you're typing in a game, because if you just type in a certain game into YouTube and you click the first, I don't know, 4 or 5 pages, every time you click it, somebody's going to start talking over it, and you're probably going to be annoyed, like, oh, I just want to see the game or something. You have to look for that stuff. You have to look for no commentary on YouTube. And sure, those definitely get a good amount of views. There's definitely an audience there as well of people that do want, you know, want to just look at the game. And again, that kind of could be a number of different things. That could be somebody that wants to see if they want to buy the game or not. That could just be somebody that, again, maybe they don't even play games. Modern games nowadays are telling stories, and they're really good at being narrative experiences. So there's some people that don't even play games, and they legit just want to sit there and watch the whole damn thing. I know people that have done that with The Last of Us, and you know, of course, I think to myself like, oh my god, you're crazy. You should play The Last of Us. That's a totally huge experience. But you know what? In all truthfulness, I can see how somebody could just watch The Last of Us. I can see how somebody can watch a whole bunch of games that are just simply telling stories, even though they're also very gameplay intensive. It's just that they are also the minority. But there's just a myriad of reasons why Let's Plays have become so popular, and it's real easy to see why. But Craig, I thank you so much for the topic. I appreciate that you want my opinion on a topic that is so readily available already for you to go look at. And that's my opinion on it. That was me on top of it, all over it. Just KY jelly all over it, slipping and sliding. And oh man, this is bad. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here before I make this even weirder than it already is. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take it easy, guys.